Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. 007 here. So I'm about a week out from starting the AT, and I'm doing my last real training walk with my pack on and doing 10 miles today. I'm coming up on 6, and I was thinking I ought to let everybody know kind of where I am. Some people started following, probably didn't go back to some of my first videos of you know, some of the challenges I'm going to deal with. So you know what, I think while I'm walking back here, I'll just address those couple issues and let everybody know where I'm at, kind of an update, if you will. So again, I'm about 7 days out from the start. 63 years old. I'll turn 64 on the trail. And so I've got a few issues that make me a little unique, I think, other than age, and there's a lot older people than me out there. But I've had double knee replacement 8 years ago, so I got that going for me. I'm also a type 2 diabetic, which isn't so unusual nowadays, but about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I started a low carb, or also known as a keto diet, and I was able to shed some weight and get my A1C, which is your 6-month or 3-month blood sugar average, down. And so when I decided to do the through hike, I knew I had to keep to that diet, which is going to be a challenge. I follow a lot of folks, you know, and when they come up the resupply, they just stop at the first gas station or little town, go in and load up on honey buns and Snickers bars, and and I can't do any of that. So no carbs for me, or very little. And in my daily vlog at the end there, I'm planning on, you know, listing what kind of food I'm eating, where my blood sugar levels are each day, for those that want to follow along and are looking at doing this kind of thing. And I'll talk about the food I'm eating. Pemmican is a big part of my diet right now, so I'll talk about that. Yeah, and so that's kind of why I'm a little unique. If you want to follow something a little different, that's me. I am hiking alone, although I have a good friend, and if you look at my shakeout videos that I did in the Appalachian Trail, it's probably a little windy right now. Odie is going to do the first 100 miles or so with me. So
good luck, buddy. Good luck. Good luck. Hey, don't beat us over the head with that.
So Odie's going to do the first 100 miles with me, and the people running by. So the area where I live, I'm the only dude out here walking with a pack, so everybody's kind of figured out who I am and what I'm doing. So so I am doing the approach trail from Amicalola Falls, so I'll have a day 0. Planning on about 8 to 10 miles a day the first, you know, week or so. I'm planning on sticking to that. I see a lot of people say that, and you know, hey, I'm not going to do more than 8-10 miles, and then the first day they feel really good and they put 15 in, and then 2 weeks later they're fighting injuries. So we don't want to do that. My pack with 5 days of food, it's rated 34 pounds. I'm at 26 pounds without food and water. You know, it's a little heavy, but it's what I'm gonna do. So I live here in Florida. It's pretty flat, I know that. My training regimen, you know, really involves carrying this tick on my back, and trying to do 8 to 10 miles every other day. And I do a lot of mountain biking also to help my legs. And I also have this box from hell. If you look in one of my videos, I cover that box and how I step up and do that. worked out well on the Art Trail, so I think it's working pretty good for me. Also have an Instagram page that I'll post a little stuff on now and then, especially out here walking. You know, like I do, I see a lot of critters, seen turkeys, gators obviously here in Florida. Seen a bear once, didn't get a video. Had an otter, armadillo the other day. Oh, there's just a little bit of everything it seems out here. So if you want to reach back into the Instagram world, I post those real quick videos on there, just kind of where I am, and I'll try to do that while I'm on the AT as well. So I am planning on vlogging every day. I'll post a daily video. I'm using a GoPro, which is what I'm talking on here. I have my phone as well, but I think the GoPro, you know, I don't have to worry as much about weather. And honestly, I'm planning on rain for a third of the trip, so I don't want to miss that opportunity to show you the suck part of the AT. I will post every day, like I said. There'll probably be a week or so delay from the start, so when you get this video, I'll actually probably just be 2 days or so from leaving, driving up. But once I have AT&T, and signal wise that's never any good in the Appalachian Mountains, at least in Georgia and North Carolina. I'm going to assume the same for all the way up, but every 5 days or so when I'm around, you know, so mountain crossing be my first, that'll be 5 days in, and when I have a signal, I'll try to send my videos and I'll just post them to release, you know, a day after day. So hopefully once that gets going, it'll be every day, but it might, you know, I start on Wednesday. Sunday is when I expect to be at mountain crossing, and so the first video might post Sunday, and then day 0 on Sunday, day 1 on Monday, and so forth, even though for me I'll actually be at day, you know, 8 or 9. But I do these videos every night. Did it with the Art Trail, put the video together and have it all ready to go, so once I get a signal I can just post that. So that could be the reason for the delay sometimes. I will try to send messages to Randino. If you follow him on YouTube, he'll know where I am. And of course Moneypenny, my support crew, she'll always know exactly where I am. One of the other things I wanted to kind of let you know as you're following along, I am hiking for a cause, and that cause being Gold Star sailing. If you don't know what Gold Star families are, please go back about a week or so. The video is Hiking for a Cause. I have a link to an interview they did with the Gold Star Sailing, and also a link to the web page, but it's goldstarsailing.org. And if you go there in the donate area, you go down the one tab and it has Hike with 007. If you donate there, that number goes towards our goal, and my goal being to raise $5,000 to send 2 Gold Star family kids to the Gold Star Sailing Camp. And again, that interview is really insightful into what they're doing. I'm just honored to have that as part of my hike, and if you want to help motivate me when the going gets tough and I look at that and I see the numbers growing, you know, that'd be a great way to do it. But I don't want to let everybody down, you know, let them kids down. So I encourage you to go back to Hiking for a Cause video and watch that. Just taking a little break. I'm coming up on 7 miles in now. It's just sitting here. It's kind of nice having a bench. These trails I walk where they don't have mountains, they definitely have nice views. Sure can't complain about what I get to look at while I'm walking along. and I can do pretty much 10 miles just on these trails here in Central Florida. So not too bad. It's a little deceiving because right now I think it's about 80 degrees, and I know that's not what it is in northern Georgia. All right, so my plan is start slow. I'm hoping to average about 15 miles a day overall. So again, got to keep your eyes open when you're walking here in Florida around the ponds. You never know. So you have that to contend with when you walk here. Yeah, about average 15 miles a day, and we'll see how it goes. You know, I can't do this without Money Penny. It's my wife. She is my support team back in at home. Because of my diet, most everything will be sent to me, which I know, you know, a lot of people talk bad about. It's the method I'm going to keep my diet. I think, you know, well, hey, come along for the ride, and we'll see how it works out. So yeah, so that's kind of where I am. If you like the channel, hit the like, hit subscribe, come along for the ride. Should be a great time in the mountains, hiking and just enjoying some nature out there, and maybe a little bit of rain. All right, be safe, everybody.